Hey, this your girl, msyelladiva. I'm bringing you another episode of the Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 10, Mars Soldiers versus Millimeters. Whenever. All right. So, if you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. We serve up funny reviews on TV shows, reality shows, movies, whatever you want me to review. And yeah, so sit back and relax. If you are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right now, welcome back. All right, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and we will begin. All right. All right, so Nell and Chris is having lunch. Okay, they're eating some pizza. So Nell asked, does he? What Nell asked Chris, does he think he was wrong with trying to hook up Trish when they were trying to get Mel and Martell back together, and he hook up Trish with Martell. And so Chris was like, nope, I ain't never tried to hook them up. Okay. He said, so that's where you're wrong. I ain't never tried to hook them up. But he called me from the gym. I call him, or whoever called who. He said there's some nice looking ladies at the gym. He said, yeah, this is a nice looking one right here. He said, I don't know her name, but I know her last name because apparently they related. And I don't know how he know the last name, because I would think that was the married name. I mean, the married name, or I would think that was her maiden name. Okay, and she been married for 15 years or so, 18, some astronomical number. So I don't know where that's confusing to me, but I really don't care. Um, so Martell got into her IG post, IG page or whatever, and DM'd her. Nell looking like, I think you a liar, but she said, I don't like it, because she was like, is this what y'all usually do? And he was like, no, no. And so she said, I don't like it, but I understand it. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so Mel goes to visit Maurice. She was just like, this nice. I ain't seen this in a long time. Whatever. So, of course, Maurice want to talk about the DUI. And he wants to know how come she didn't call him after the DUI and ask him about, the lipstick and all this other stuff. Because apparently it was on the internet that he had lipstick on his lips, but nobody could find where it was on the internet. But I don't know. I didn't see it either. But, I don't look at the internet that, I'm not like a blogger, like, I'm reading all the internet posts and all that other stuff. No, I got a full-time job and I'm raising kids and everything like that. I ain't got time for all that. Okay. So anyway, Mel said, no, he said, because he said, you are disparaging my character. And Mel was like, no, I'm not disparaging your character. You do that on your own. You do that very well on your own. So Maurice asked, what is the DUI? Is that for you to get back at me? And so Mel was like, for what? And so Maurice was like, for anything I've done to you over the years. And so Mel was like, no, it was just my opinion, And so Maurice was like, well, then he goes into like back in the day when they first started Love and Marriage Huntsville. He was like, well, your introduction to the public was very embarrassing. Okay. And so he was like, and so Mel was like, well, so my introduction to the public was I was amazing mom, amazing entrepreneur, and amazing wife. And so, and then Maurice was like, well, are you over it? And so Mel was like, yeah, I'm over it. So, of course, Maurice was like, I would like to see the old Mel back. The happy Mel. That's what he said. The happy Mel. The old Mel was the happy Mel. Mel was like, I am happy. How dare you say I am not happy? She said, now you're disparaging my character. And she said, you know Melody Holt. You have not met Melody Rogers. Okay, girl. You have not met Melody Rogers. You only know Melody Holt. All right. That's the truth, though. That's the truth. She can't. She'll never be the same. She'll never be the old Melody. For what she been through in her life, she will never be the old Melody. That don't mean she ain't happy. That don't mean nothing. That means that she will never be the old Melody. Okay, so you need to get over it, sir. Okay, you need to get over it, because when you hurt, you hurt. Okay, in the words of Po Love Tink Tink R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up. Okay. But then Maurice was like, well, maybe it's the group that changes you. And so she said, well, maybe. She said, because could it be that when we're around the group, I'm always around my ex? My ex is always there. She said, yeah, that could be a possibility. Why I change. I agree. I agree totally, Mel. I agree. Okay. So Marsau, Chris, and Marquez meet up. Okay. Pola, Tink Tink, Marquez. So Marquez was like, he sat down and he said, my, because Chris was like, he said you came in as a tough guy to his kids' party. You came in as a tough guy, but when you sat down, you got emotional. So Marquez was like, well, what did he say? My emotions come off as tough. And Marsau was like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Marsau was all on point this conversation. He was pretty much on point for this whole episode. I kind of go up for Marsau. I think that he the only one I really go up for, because he crazy. He crazy, but he a good time though. He a good time, and he does tell her like it is. So I can't be mad at him. I still think they all cheating, but Kimmy and Tisha, listen, let they like Sophia on Bell Collective. Let my man cheat in peace. Okay, that's it. Anyway, so Marsau was like, well, did you at least enjoy your kids, bruh? He said, yeah. And I got to meet everybody on the cast, especially Mel. I met Mel. She beautiful. The question was, did you enjoy your kids? Not did you meet Mel. Did you enjoy your kids was the question. Okay. Obviously not. Okay. So then um Chris was like, yeah, he had Mel blushing at the table and stuff like that. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Don't nobody want you, Marquez. So Marcel said, and he asked Marquez, "Do you still love Trish?" Trish, he said, and Marquez was like, I'm not in love with her, but I still love her." And so Marcel said, "I think that's a bold faced lie." I think that is a bold faced lie. He said basically, I'm not getting the whole story. And so Marquez was like, "So what? So you think that this guy took my family? So why you mad?" And so Marceau said, "No, I think you left your family and moved and thought that you could come back and pick up where you left off, but Ken came around and taking care of your kids." He said, "I think that's what happened." And so yeah, so that's basically Marcel said. That's what happened. He said, "So I think you lying to yourself and to everybody else, okay? That he said you thought you could go and leave and come back and you would still have a family, and you didn't. And so Ken is taking care of your family, point blank period. So you left your family, and now you want to come back." That's what he was saying. Okay. Anyway, so the mimosas with Melody. So everybody is there. Maurice, Kimmy, Nell and Chris, Ken and Trish, uh, uh, Sonny, and Marquez come with a bouquet of flowers for Mel. Mm-hmm. Nell, sweet pea, that was not a good wig for you. Okay. You should have picked out a better wig. Okay. That wig was all like this here. Now, the wig that you had on when you trying on them dresses at the end of the episode, that was a beautiful wig. But this wig that you had for the melody, Mimosa melody, whatever, that wasn't a good wig. I'm just letting you know, Nell. We need to get you to change these wigs up. So yeah, but Marquez come with a bouquet of flowers for Melody. Ken and Trish trying to wire Ken, Marquez and Trish kids some money. Okay, Marquez can't. They had to give him gas money to get to Huntsville. Okay, all right. So, but they trying to wire the kids some money. So apparently it wasn't no good Wi-Fi up in this hotel. Anyway, so Melody had her little as Marceau called it. Oh, Marceau was there too, minus Tisha, because Tisha was in Las Vegas with her mama. But Marceau was there, and so Melody got on stage, and she had some presenters just talking about black businesses, and Marceau was like, "Is this the Black Business Expo?" So when she get off stage, she was like, "Oh, my feet hurt, my feet hurt." Marquez was like, "You want me to rub it for you?" No, Marquez. So Marceau is back there. He said, yeah, well, what did he say? He said, yeah, he was hollering at you um during the party that y'all had, and he said that he had you blushing and everything. And so Mel was like, he said what? Mel cracked me up this episode too. He said what? And so Marceau said, yeah, you told me, pointing to Marquez, you told me that you had her blushing and stuff. And so he was like, well, no, I ain't say that and everything like that. And so Marceau was like, well, I guess you capping. You too you too old for that word, Marceau. Them the young kids use that. You in your mid-40s, okay? Or late 40s. I don't know, but you can't be using that. But anyway, I guess you capping. So he said, and Marceau said, Marquez, yeah, you said that Mel was attracted to you. And Mel was like, I said what? I said what? And so she said, then she said, aren't you still married? Yeah, aren't you still married? Okay. Marquez said, not for long. So Marceau said, well, he's married, but he identifies as single. And so Mel, this was a good shot. She said, so he took a page out of your book. Shots fired. Okay. Oh, he took a page out of your book. So Mel told Marquez to type a proposal, send it to her team to see how he could add value to her team. She don't want no parts of you, baby. So Marcel said, yeah, this was a good, what do you say, Black Expo melody with mimosas. And so, and they go back and forth on him pronouncing it right, just melodies with mimosas. He said, but he keep calling it Black Expo melody with mimosas. And he said he got a lot of Mar soldiers in there. And he said, and I guess, I don't know what a Mars soldier is. I really don't know what a millimeter is, okay? But the episode was called Mars Soldiers versus millimeters. But apparently he had a lot of fans in the room. And I don't know if they were millimeters also. I don't know. I don't understand none of this, honey. I ain't nobody's nothing except for Anita Baker and Janet Jackson, the New Edition. That's the only fan clubs I know about. I don't know about all that. So anyway, so then they all the group get together, and then of course Mel asked where Moses at, and Sonny was like, he detained. Okay, anyway, I don't think Sonny coming back to Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I don't think she should, because her husband isn't detained, and second of all, that's the reason why he was detained, because he shouldn't have been in Huntsville. So I don't think she should come back either. She should do something else, be a producer on another show. Anyway, so Mel and Nell meet up. Much better wig. And so Nell said she was unhappy when she talked to Mel at her house, and she cackled and laughed and acted like Nell wasn't a mentor. I got offended, and I I ain't never mentored Mel, okay? But I got offended how she laughed and ran around the kitchen and all that other stuff. That wasn't called for. Anyway, um, but I love the Versace jewelry that Nell had on. That was tight to death. I got that bracelet and them earrings. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. So Nell said you discredit her like she wasn't her mentor. And Mel said, well, I thought we were all friends, and I thought you mentored more Martell because you was trying to tell him that he need to handle that business and he need to get his life. And so I thought, because you were checking him. So, but Nell was like, listen, I mentored you too. And she said you played down our friendship, and she said I don't. And she said a lot of people are associates. She said it's a lot for me to call you my friend. And Mel was like, well, you could have had this apology 6 weeks ago if you had told me. But Nell was like, I I tried to tell you, but I was in my feelings, so I couldn't get the words out. So I guess it took 6 weeks for her to get the words out. But she apologized for that because she did make a fool out of her, and I got offended. And then she said she was going. She invited. Nell invited Mel to her bachelorette party. She said she'd come. That's the end of the episode. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.